Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craven. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Bussey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got the quick pass.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Punts it out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Point. And the extra point was good. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hines is back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the tailback. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice move there. There he goes. This continues to fight for yards. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Back open in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's good for a
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Crosses to 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to the ground game on the left. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
At the 42. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Hester. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McGowan. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4 down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Barrels ahead. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the two and cut this to a two-possession game.
Texas A&M.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Craver. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's good for
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Creates a little room. Crosses the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
brings up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That's caught. It's long. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Still deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 from the 15. Rushes on him. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch.
Third down coming.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Motion from the wide receiver. Power ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Bussey. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's long. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's McGowan. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Unleashes one. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
On fourth down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.